Hello and welcome to Let's Break Ultima 8 Pagan, or How to Be a Complete Bastard in Pagan.
You have been a thorn in my side for far too long, Avatar. Your two worlds will be crushed. Britannia first, then Earth. I shall parade you before their conquered peoples as the fallen idol of a pathetic ideal. I banish you to the world of Pagan. No one here knows of the Avatar.
First, name your character Master or Almighty One. When you meet people, they will say things like, "Well met, Master," and so on. When the game starts, you will wake up on the shore in the care of a fisherman known as Devon. Say farewell to him as soon as possible and try not to get his name. Next, we will have to witness an execution. Be as brief as possible and ignore as much as you can. Once justice has been done, the gate will be open, allowing you to enter the game proper.
Yes, Avatar, seek a way home.
Go directly to the Bitch Queen's castle and see the transmat on top of the roof. Getting a keyring will also be useful, and while you're in the area, I strongly advise you to take Devon's bedroll if you haven't already. Murder Salkind as your #1 priority. He is a deadweight scumbag. He is also loaded with cash. You may need to denature Baron first, as if you are caught committing an act of murder, he will appear and find you guilty.
Do not go near that, Avatar.
Now is probably a good time to fetch Slayer, since it will make the assassination a lot easier, and will also be invaluable for the rest of the anti-walkthrough.
Ah, Avatar, the thrill of conquest is so invigorating.
Let's try that again. Now that Salkind is dead, albeit standing in that strange kangaroo pose of his, it's time to help ourselves to his money. Now go and see Mithran. This will take a while. Get the recall device from him and buy any spells he will sell you using Salkin's life savings. The first few spells are cack, but buy them anyway so you can get his spell of murder, which you really want to have. Once you're done, beam back to Central Tenebrae. Now it's time to deal with the Lithos quest. First, we will need to become a necromancer. But before we do, get some Dead Man's Elbow from the place where spirits grow. Head towards the cemetery and get some Executioner's Hood, or you could just buy the stuff from Mithran if you prefer. Now, go see Vividos in the cemetery. As Vividos will explain, the necromantic order is being held hostage by Queen Mordea, who has taken the sacred dagger which the order needs to perform its ceremonies. Getting the dagger back involves acquiring a key from Mordea's maid. Go and see her at Bloodwatch, her place. Note that burgling the Tyrant Queen can be very hazardous to your health. Let's try that again. Once you have the dagger, go straight back to Vividos and hand it over. Then surprise him with a gift of some reagents you just happened to be carrying. Vividos will give you the key and tell you to start studying necromancy. Go upstairs and don't read any books. All avatars come out of the factory with this magical knowledge impressed into their positronic brains. Using this instinctive knowledge, compile an open ground spell from Blood and Blackmoor. Note that it is possible to slaughter the ambassadors of Lithos. However, there's not much point, as neither Lithos nor Vividos will seem to care. Go to the catacombs. Do not see the necromancers. This is a pointless waste of time. Instead, go straight to Stone Cove, that cool patch of dirt where all the reagents you need grow. Compile the following spells. 5 golems, blood, bone, dirt, blackmoor and wood. 1 open ground spell, blood and blackmoor. And 1 grant peace spell, executioner's hood and blackmoor, also known as general protection fort. Note that it is possible to compile multiple copies of the same spell as long as all the ingredients have equal quantities. This means you can cook up a batch of golems as if they were gingerbread men, which can be handy if the avatar gets the munchies. Invoke a golem. To get your money's worth, have it open both sets of doors, Lithos' house and the Pit of Death. Go through the ceremonial door into the Pit of Death. Find the conventicle of the dead where the heart of Earth is. Break into Lithos' chest and steal his heart. To optimize this, you can go straight into the building and create a golem inside, in the muddy bit. Get it to let you in by having it open the doors. Cast one of your open ground spells to get the heart. Now you have the heart of Earth before even seeing Lithos. Now we need to go and meet him. This is a bit of a long job. It is possible to brute force some of the puzzles, such as the laser grid and mushroom cavern. Likewise, we could faff around with the sinking stones. Or alternatively, we could do this.
What human is this who comes before me? What business could a living one have that concerns me? I am very well aware of that, living one. And now, Ultima must be interred. Yes, the scent of her rotting flesh shall perfume my garden of delight. Whom you are to beg a boon from me, mortal? What is this boon? You wish to apprentice to the necromancer? Then fall before me and serve your master.
Meeting Lithos offers quite a number of possibilities. We could, of course, do it properly, but that would be very boring.
What human is this who comes
Using the recall device to escape the cutscene is quite fun, but this does not do the game any good, as Lithos can and will wait forever for the avatar to kneel before him. So instead, we'll stick with my other favourite, involving a suicide bombing and some genuine Houdini-style escapology.
What human is this who comes before me? What business could a living one have that concerns me? I am very well aware of that, living one. And now, Lothian must be interred. Yes. The scent of her rotting flesh shall perfume my garden of delight. Hold you hard to beg a boon from me, mortal. What is this boon? You wish to apprentice to the necromancer? Then fall before me and serve your master. To become the apprentice, you must enter Lothian into my clay. Ask this of the necromancer. He will teach you, for it is his task to serve me. You may now leave my presence, live one. Do not come before me again until you yourself are the necromancer.
Ta-da! Making sure you have seen the transmat at Lithos' house, beam back to Central Tenebrae. At this point, the guards will intercept you and warn you that you're a person of interest. Because we skipped the introduction at the start of the game, we can truthfully state that we have no idea who Devon is. It is possible to avoid this confrontation entirely by backtracking through the catacombs. Or alternatively, you could do this. Now, go back to Vividos and tell him Lithos said nothing. Vividos will promptly go apeshit and tell you never to return. Instead, tap him on the shoulder and this time tell him what Lithos really said. Vividos will now give you the psionic key. Ignore him and Lithos by leaving Lothian in the back garden. Now beam off to Mithran and steal his blanket. Also, get the Zellan shield. At this point we should probably stop to buff the avatar up a little. You can do this by beaming to Central Tenebrae and attacking the training dummies on top of the palace. If you prefer a live target, it is possible to use Devon as a punch bag. No one seems to mind, as he's an essential NPC and cannot be killed. Unfortunately, you will need to do this quite early in the game, otherwise he will be in prison. Make sure the avatar has a strength of about 20, as we will need to carry quite a lot of stuff. Swinging the mace around tends to improve his dexterity faster than his strength, but that's all to the good, as it will allow us to kill people more effectively. Beam to Central Tenebrae and steal at least 3 more blankets. Also, get as many grey flasks as you can find. You will need these for the flash test. Beam back to Lithos using the recall device. Go through the transport pad with the mountain symbol on it looks like an F, and head towards Argent Rock Isle. Once you reach the door, open it using the psionic key. Sadly, that's all we have time for right now. In the next episode, we'll be causing mayhem at Argent Rock Isle and using the power of Lithos to break into places we shouldn't go in the Sorcerer's Enclave. Until then, thanks for watching. Note that it is possible to compile multiple copies of the same spell as long as all the ingredients have equal quantities. Piles. Note that it is possible to compile multiple Note that it is possible to compile multiple copies of the same spell. Which you really want to have. Now it's time to deal with the Lithos quest. Once you have it, go straight back to Vividos and head. Once you have the dagger, go through the There was something else I needed to record a voiceover for. What the hell was it?